My dear YouTube viewers, good afternoon to everybody. Today also we will discuss about the positivism only. If we want to understand the positivism in a comfortable way, we should select the two ways. At first level, what is applicable to the domain of nature cannot be applicable to the domain of society. Like the nature, the society is also consist of the reflexive agent who will have the capacity to think, argue and contest, and also to keep it in practice and transform to the social world. By this, we can say that the social sciences are not the abstract. It is always the universal generalizations. And second level, the ethical neutrality of positivism. Here, first we should minimize or reduce the technique. Second one is separate the morals from the politics or the political affairs. Paradoxically, the precise politics of positivism. In other words, we can say positivism can be proved to be as a pro-establishment, non-critical, non-reflexive and status quo. In fact, one should have the experience of war or observe the maximum or large scale violence. And the growth of fascism, this is nothing but the one type of ruling, particularly dictator type of ruling done by Mr. Mussolini, an Italian king. And the growth and continuation of culture industry. Finally, the emergence of authoritative personality. In other words, we can say that the darkness of the 20th century speaks about the dialect of enlightenment. The positivist science appears in three ways. One is instrumental rationality. Second one is leading dominance. Third one is manipulation of human sciences as well as the natural sciences. Once again, we will review. If you want to understand the positivism in a comfortable way, we should select the two ways. One is, at the first level is, what is applicable to the domain of nature cannot be applicable to the domain of society. Like nature, this society is also consist of the reflexive agent who will have the capacity to think, argue and contest, and also can keep in practice and transform to the social world. Hence, we can say that the social subjects are not the abstractive subjects. It is always with the universal generalizations. At the second level, the ethical neutrality of positivism. In this, minimize or reduce the techniques. Second, separate the morals from the political affairs or the political matters. Paradoxically, the precise of politics positivism. In other words, the positivism has the capacity to prove the pro-establishment, non-critical, non-reflexive and status quoist. In fact, one should have the experience of war, large-scale violence and growth of Nazism, that is the dictatorship of ruling by Mr. Mussolini, and growth and continuation of culture industry or its tradition, and finally the emergence of authoritative personality. In other words, we can say the dark side of the 20th century speaks about the dialect of enlightenment. Finally, the positivistic science appears in three ways or three stages. One is instrumental rationality, second, leading dominance, third, manipulation of humanity or human sciences as well as natural sciences. By this, today's lecture is completed. This is Bindu taking leave from the YouTube platform.